Serious
Here
down.
we go. We got FCX coming down. We're down here.
Wow.
118.74. The next movement down is 118.32. That's 1/4 delta down. MMT can see how the weakness gets into it. MMT can see that area. He can also see that negative ratio value. You hit a 0.22, almost a quarter. Minus 3.49 teenies equals the downside of 73 pennies. MMT David is short on the hook. Now we're going to come down and see what we can do right here. We got triple diamond alerts in action. And the thing about it is you stay short. As long as that intraday range can descend, go down, you stay short. If it starts to get leveled off and not wanting to go lower, then that's how you know when to come out of a short. So basically, he knows. He also knows that half bar right here at 119.49 would be resistance. In our teeny thing, but this is not. See how the equity is getting strength when it goes up. This has to go down in value, and to see how we bounced from 0.22 to being minus only 0.10. It still means that it's weak in the brain, but that bounce would be weak, and we want to see if we can break these lows over here. So what we're going to do is, by understanding the first initial bounce, this ratio here needs to come back toward
negative on the Dow.
22.22. It needs to come back down in value there, Eddie. You hear me?
See. Yes.
So when that does it, then this move over here is going to be weak, Eddie. Okay? And it's a market maker platform, David and Eddie. Both MMT David's live in this trade right now, working that ratio right here. And as long as the ratio is still negative, that means that the upside is going to be weak too. Nothing to have unnecessary emotion like the retail public does. They get all blowing up with, oh my God, what am I going to do? Boy, should I get out? Should I do this? Should I do that? Hey, none of that here. It's all about working with the platform. It's a market maker platform. It's the brain. And you can see down here that we're printing right here at 1/8 delta. We were coming down to 1/4 delta, and see, that's that weakness in that move, and that's why he's staying short, because he wasn't told to come out of it, but more so as he's in this live trade with that short. But you're working, oh yeah, 118.32 is below 1/4. 3/8 up at 11832. Let's go back into that brain. Oh yeah, look at that IR weak. As long as it's staying weak, you stay short. MMT. And you 0.18 needs to, you want to break that. You want to break that intraday trend ratio low. That's more weakness in the move. MMT. Break 0.22. 0.22. 0.21. Snap it down, MMT. That's the weakness in the short. 3, 6. You got a 9. With the diamond at the 369 right there live in action. Now you need to break that 0.22. If you, oh boy, you're right on it. 0.22, that's intraday low. 0.73. Oh, there, you broke it. More weakness is going to come into the name, and you stay short in that 9 minute. And this is live right here, right now. MMT, David, look at that ratio. 0.25. That's right down here. Wow. 3/8 is the next. 3/8, 3/8, 3/8 is going to come into play, it looks like. Look at your ratio. You made another low ratio. Now you're 8.6, 0.79. As long as this stays below 5, stay short. MMT. We go. Right now, I got a MMT short that CMG as well. Other MMT, David, came out of that short down here at that bottom on that 3, 6, 9, 12. With the 15 trying to get back up on that bar on there. The MMT, Rachel got in at, what was it, 225.95?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, as long as Rachel, listen, Rachel, as long as this trade keeps breaking half bar, 224.26. Now you want to come over here and look at that. That's the public print, 223.56. So as long as that name is printing below that bar, and you want to break like this over here, see these breakout bars right here? I'm going to click on that time frame, And that was at 9:33. That was the first 3-minute bar. That's 24.16. You want to break below, and you have broke below the bid and ask. So that means you got that negative ratio supporting that short. That means it's weak. And if that IR goes 15, oh yeah, you need to get this. Intraday trend, you need to get that current trend ratio 0.1. That support ratio short. Look at that, breaking that teeny action line. Video. Rachel, breaking half bar, 224.16. That ratio has almost dropped $1 below that. Here is the next bar, Rachel, of the original breakout at 223.30. 223.30. Bid and ask is below that ratio. That's how you let that short go. And Rachel, here's your stop market order. Your stop market order is 223.45. 223.45, and or until this changes around and you're forced to cover. So put the limit order out there right now at 223.45, Rachel, and let it run. And watch the weakness here. And that ratio, if you break 0.10, you're going to come all the way back down and go down this teeny and that teeny. But once again, Rachel, I gave you your stop, 223.45. On the FCX short, on the FCX
There's a little bit of resistance there.
I'm sorry, I was interrupted by MMTs unexpectedly. They're excited about the FCX short. That was David MMT. Rick Goldie also did a Netflix. Let me go get that Netflix straight.
IR's at 7.
MMT, Rachel, as long as the IR stays below 10, stay short. MMT, Rachel, here is half bar price action. 223.48. Keep the stop market order that you originally had. Keep it out there, because if we start to consolidate here and we're not going to contract at 0.4, then we'll just cover your whole trade and you'll take your profits and ring the register. Rachel, as long as this number here called current trend ratio is going down here toward 0.10, then you'll continue to stay short. And you'll leave the original stop market out. Remember, the previous bar is 223.48. And that's a big down bar. And over here, if you look at VO1, that was a $1.31 bar. That's 70 cents. So you want to look at these closing half bars. My friend, that's $1.44 closing below half of the bar. And that's classical slide to bid, MMT, Rachel, with classical yeah, that FCX is a great short. But Rachel, look at here, we got to come down and keep coming this way, and this go below 5, you're going to get some more built-in weakness in the name, and you're going to come down to this double bottom. Look at that, walk the dog, and look at slide the bid. Both mathematical up and down, Rachel. Both have the profit that way, and you're getting your profits this way, and that is wonderful. And as long as I stay on 0, Rachel, then I'm going to break down to the next teeny line, and that is something so wonderful about your MMT platform. It never lies to you.
Oh my gosh, I should for sure move my stop.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, she says. All right, move your stop to 222.25. I mean 222.60. 222.60, Rachel. Do it now.
I am.
Okay. We got 2 trades right here. We got the CMG short. We got the MMT David short again. Look at these. Drop off that cliff. Rachel, that stays at 0. Let that short keep going, Rachel.
Should I move my stop from 60 cents?
You should move your stop now. Listen to me. You should move your stop now to 222.10 ratio. So that way, as long as you stay weak, it's going to be this half previous bar, Rachel, 222.3.03. That was minus 0.48. That's minus 1.04. So these negative ratios is what supports that short, Rachel. So I would say that you move the stop to 222.10 let's say 28 cents. 222.
Oh my gosh, but you said, okay.
Yeah, let's try that. The bid and ask is 37 cents wide, Rachel. That's the bid and the ask between the market makers and the public. So just keep it where I said. And let it keep falling.
75 pennies.
Just put it there, Rachel. You're still falling. You need to pay attention to my half bar.
I am. I put it exactly. I'm following everything you're saying.
All right, let that move.
I just don't want to get jiggled out of it.
You're not going to get jiggled out of it. I gave you a stop. Now move that. Just keep that stop there.
I did. It's at 28 cents.
Watch the zero in the trade, Rachel. You're still weak, and we're going to see if it will put its final bottom in from that reversal. The minute it does, you'll come out of all the profits. But you have a stop market order, okay? And you've taken it all the way down. So you better work with the MMT platform. If you don't, you're going to be miserable. This needs to keep going down, 0.19. You made a 0.22 intraday low. And that number there needs to contract back here. As long as they're close together, weakness is in the move. And weakness is in here. So the immune system of this short is working for you, Rachel, on CMG. Now,
well, according to the half bar, that should move my stop again.
According to the half bar, you don't get stopped in the half bar. You have to close above that half bar, Rachel.
No, I know, but it's my stop is at 28 cents. It's $1 below that.
All right, so move your stop right now to 221.45 to protect the majority of the move. And if it continues to stay weak, well, then it'll keep going. 221.45. 221.45, and that will take care of that trade.
Got it.
221.45. I'm coming up off the bottom on FCX. We covered the short down there. Those were what those two MMTs did live and got paid.
I'm long again.